Live from the global resources of Southern California's most accurate and most interactive news source, this is award-winning Grossmont College Griffin News.
Good evening and welcome to Griffin News. I'm Nicole Fetter.
I'm Alexis Jacquet.
And I'm Ariana Nevins with your breaking news tonight. Osama bin Laden, the face of terror, was killed yesterday. Yes, that's right. The most prominent face of terror in America and across the globe, Osama bin Laden has been killed in Pakistan. Officials say in the dark of night, U.S. helicopters approached a high-walled compound in Pakistan on a mission to capture or kill one of the world's most notorious terrorist leaders. Less than 40 minutes later, Osama bin Laden was dead, along with 4 others inside the complex. U.S. forces departed with the slain al-Qaeda leader's body to fulfill a vow that originated shortly after the September 11th, 2001 attacks on the United States. Even before September 11th, bin Laden was already on the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives list. Alexis updates us on other news. Alexis?
Thank you, Ariana. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are on their honeymoon. Prince William and his new bride, Catherine, were married just last month. Official word came down from a spokesperson at Clarence House, the public relations office for the royal family. But it may be a while before we know where the royal honeymoon is taking place. Spokesperson says the couple will not comment on what the destination is and that they have no intention of doing so in the future. In other news, the Navy did an abrupt about-face yesterday, suspending earlier guidance that could have allowed same-sex marriages on military bases. The Pentagon is supposed to scrap the controversial Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy in the next few weeks. After that, Navy chaplains would have been cleared to perform same-sex marriages in military chapels, only in states that recognize same-sex marriage. But that plan is now on hold. A Navy spokesperson says a more thorough review will be done on the issues of same-sex marriages and use of military facilities. Critics of the Navy's gay marriage plan have said it would violate federal law under the Defense Marriage Act. Nicole tells us that according to the Wall Street Journal, mega internet company Microsoft has just completed the largest merger in its 36-year history. Nicole?
That's exactly right, Alexis. The Microsoft Corporation has agreed to buy internet phone company Skype. The deal is worth $8.5 billion. It gives Microsoft access to Skype's real-time video and voice communication services. Microsoft plans to use Skype to support its Xbox gaming system and Windows Phone. A congressional hearing is underway to determine if AT&T would have an unfair advantage in the wireless communication market if it merges with rival T-Mobile. Critics of the $39 billion proposed merger, including other wireless companies, told the Senate subcommittee that the field will no longer be competitive and that consumers would pay in the end. AT&T says smaller regional companies such as Metro PCS and Cricket would help keep the industry balanced, and that 18 of the 20 top markets would still be able to choose from 4 wireless carriers after the merger. AT&T is no stranger to antitrust action. The federal government split up the company nearly 30 years ago. And is Facebook invading the public's privacy just to make a quick buck? Ariana has more on that story. Ariana?
Thanks, Nicole. Facebook says many of its users were sharing information with more than just their friends. The social networking giant says its applications accidentally leaked access to users' info. Web security firm Symantec says it's been happening for years now. Third parties, mainly advertisers, had access to profiles, chats, personal information, and photos. Facebook does admit there was a problem and that they fixed it, but says Symantec's report is not totally accurate. The company says user information was never shared with unauthorized third parties. Symantec says most of the Facebook app developers did not know that they had the access. A Consumer Reports survey found that 7.5 million Facebook users were younger than 13 years old, and of those, 5 million were younger than 10. That violates Facebook's own age policy, which requires users to be at least 13 years old. The survey also shows that most parents seemed unconcerned with their children's accounts. Back to you, Nicole.
Thank you, Ariana. And that's our news for tonight. I'm Nicole Fetter.
I'm Alexis Jacquet.
And I'm Ariana Nevins. From all of us here at Griffin News, thank you and good night.
This has been a live studio production. Brought to you by the following Grossmont College Media Communications students.